Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing my Clone Army Customs Commander Fox. This is the misprint Fox actually, which means that if you look just down there, you can see it's a slightly darker color of gray, which obviously ruins the entire figure, and therefore it must be a misprint, right? And so therefore you get it for $20. Yeah, great deal. So I'm just going to go ahead and end the review. I would totally recommend this just to start it off, so yeah. So first of all, just some specs. This minifigure is actually printed on custom Lego bodies. It's pad printed by Clone Army Customs with the custom molded helmet. Commander Fox, obviously, and it goes for, I think, $27, not counting the accessories, so it'll put you back around $30, a little bit more, maybe. Not counting shipping either, but yeah, so let's go ahead and get into the review. I'm going to be using the same category I use for the minifigures category, except with extra emphasis on accuracy, because this is, in fact, a custom. So starting off with the accuracy and design category, like I said before, this is a custom, so actually this is going to be for 4 points instead of the normal 2, and we will be replacing it with the comparison category. If you've seen my other videos, which you should go check out, I'll put one in the description, my minifigure reviews, I should say, you know that I have the comparison category. But looking at this, so if I go ahead and just take off the accessories really quick. So looking back at the figure with the accessories off, you can see the little bit of white going around, and oh boy, overall, this whole character is so accurate, so awesome. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, actually I'm not. Well, you have to watch the category to see, but this is obviously an invert, basically, of the normal trooper, so you can see that it's red where it would be white and white where it would be red. But if you look at the white markings, you can see at the boots, it's dual molded, which is, actually I think it's dual molded, honestly, I don't know, I think it is, but it does have 360 printing, and it even has printing inside the legs, which you can see a little bit just there, which is awesome, especially because it's a misprint, so it's not supposed to be the best quality one. You look at the belt, it's white. If you actually, with the torso and the legs, it's basically a perfect, like, they go together perfectly. Like, you can't really tell that there's a seam there unless you're looking for it. Like, if you're looking at it from afar, I guess you can tell kind of, but it's really not obvious. The printing is all really defined. Obviously, this is pad printed just like Lego, so it would be. The torso is also 360 printed. I believe the arms are not, but that's okay because you're not seeing the underside of the arms a lot. Especially with the custom, you don't want to be playing with it a lot. And then you look at the back, you can see the white marking on that little box thing. He's got really nice shoulder marking there. Come on, focus on it. Come on. I think that's about the best we're going to get, but you can see the little bit of the sort of lotus-looking shoulder marking, which is awesome. On the helmet, looking at it again, you can see the sort of standard silver bit right there that's on most Clone Army Customs helmets, plus the white markings on the front and the little tally marks on the top right over there, along with the indents for the cheeks. Look awesome. Plus in the back, you can see it, and the black on the back as well. Now, obviously, in the Clone Wars, we don't really see him without accessories, so I go in ahead and put his comma on him along with his sun visor, and it just makes him look even better. Without the sun visor, honestly, quite frankly, I'll take it back off him again. I think it looks just kind of weird, even without that little bit of glare on it. Just generally, I think it looks a little bit off, but with the visor, I think it looks pretty much perfect, so I think that looks great. He has Starcore blaster pistols, I believe, the ones that I gave him, because you do have the opportunity to choose from a few different blaster types. I gave him the Starcore one because I think that looks the most like the ones that he uses in the Season 7 scene where he kills 5s. Oh, sorry, spoilers. But yeah, I think that was good. So for overall, for accuracy and design, I would give it a 4 out of 4. I think that it's pretty much perfect. This is a custom, obviously, so you would expect that, but it's a 4 out of 4 for me. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and change the thing to 3 out of 3 because my opinion is going to have an extra point. Onto accessories, still worth 2 points. Sorry about that confusion. But with the sun visor, awesome. With the comma, awesome. Although you do have to pay extra for both of those, which is, fine, but you need it for the Commander Fox in general. So I think that it looks pretty good. Plus, the Starcore pistols look great with him. Those are the 3 things I would really recommend. Overall, for accessories, I would give it a 2 out of 2 because it has everything that he has. So that's really the best thing. My only complaint really is that this visor, obviously I chose not to get it, but the one with the extra detailing on it, like Commander Cody has, I kind of wish that it came with that. Like, I wish that if you were buying the Commander Fox, it would just sort of be included, but he wouldn't tell you. It'd say like $32 or whatever, and you say, oh, that's a little bit more expensive than their other ones, but that's fine. But you'll also be getting the comma and the sun visor, so it's okay as well, without having to spend the extra included amount. So far, that's going to be a 5 out of 5 for me, and right about now, we should be halfway there. Whoa, living on a... But onto the price category. So like I said before, this is actually the misprint version, so if I turn to the side, you can look back down there again. You can see that actually that sole bit is supposed to be white, but it's a gray color, which is technically makes this a misprint, which means you can get it for like $10 cheaper than the normal Commander Fox. And if you want to get a Clone Army Customs Commander Fox, I would 100% recommend getting the misprint one over the actual one. I actually personally prefer the light gray to the white at the bottom of the soles, but it's really up to personal preference. You can either save $10 or you cannot. So, in my opinion, I think that I would rather have the misprint one, and obviously I did think I would rather have the misprint one, so I got the misprint one. But overall, for the price, it's pretty good value considering most customs are around $30. Getting it for $20 is really good. Plus the accessories, which also just makes it awesome, and it's just great overall. So for the value category, I would give it a 2 out of 2. Also, obviously, we can't compare this to an official Lego one because Lego hasn't actually made one, so we can't really compare it. But with a score of 7 out of 7, moving into the last category, now we're 3 points for a limited time only. My opinion, overall, 2 out of 3. I think that it's really good. I think that it's pretty close to perfect, but I don't think it is perfect. Obviously, as it is technically a misprint, that makes it quite literally not perfect. But just in my opinion, I don't think it gets the full 3 out of 3. That's actually part of why I changed the scoring system, so I could give it 2 out of 3. But overall, that is going to be a 9 out of 10 for this Commander Fox Clone Army Customs figure. Really, really good. I would 100% recommend it if you wanted to pick it up, or if you are a fan of Commander Fox. It's actually my favorite clone, so, But yeah, and I wanted to go ahead and give a shout out to Mandalorian Bricks, who found the Darth Vader in my last video. If you haven't checked them out yet, you should already. And in this video, there is not one, or is there? But in most of my videos, I had a Darth Vader somewhere, and if you can find it, comment the timestamp and where it is. Whoever the first person is will get a shout out in my next video. So go and look for those in my other videos, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you.